everyone, all my lovely kings and queens out there. Welcome once again to Talk Time with Grace. As always, I'm your host, Josetta Grace Joseph. And today, guys, I'm going to meet a very lovely artist that is just coming up. She has a lot of music, a Kenyan girl from Africa. Her name is Esther, and we're going to talk to her about everything, her journey, how far she has come in music, and what she can give us, out there for those people that want to start music and stuff. But first, before I bring her in, I just want to say thank you to all those that have subscribed and liking our video. Thank you guys so much. We are very, very grateful. And for those that just tuned in, welcome to Talk Time with Grace, guys. Don't forget to subscribe so you can watch all our videos. Thank you all so much, and let's get into this video. Okay, guys, I'm sitting here with the lovely
Esther Mwangi.
Esther Mwangi. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Marvelous. Okay, so tell us, where are you from?
I'm originally from Kenya, but I've lived in Sweden almost more than I have lived in my country. Okay. So I can say I'm Swedish, but I'm also African.
Okay, so where in Sweden are you living?
I live in Bru, Stockholm. Yeah, in Stockholm. Yeah.
Okay, so Esther, you are like a becoming new artist that is coming up, and you have some music out there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about the background, how this music all became.
I began a long time. I grew up in a family that has always been singing. My grandmother used to sing, my grandfather used to sing. Every evening, every day when I was growing up, we always used to grow up singing. And we used to sing, and I used to sing bass. But I was a very shy girl, and so shy that I didn't want to stand in front of people. So music became later on my way of escape.
Okay, so how did you get off that and started singing in public and stuff?
My brother.
Okay.
I have a brother that unfortunately went to be with the Lord several years ago, and he forced me out because he knew I used to sing. So I went to boarding school together with him to Muguga High, and he used to write my name, and then he forces me to go and sing with him. In the beginning, we used to sing together, but later on, he began writing my name, and then he doesn't go anywhere. So I'm supposed to go because when you're going to boarding school and somebody calls your name, you have no choice. You have to go. Otherwise, people will just come and get you. So I got used to singing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But who inspired you? Do you have a role model out there that inspired you to do music?
I like Celine Dion, but not so much like I like my African girl, Whitney Houston. She has always been one of the girls that I've always loved her music, and I Will Always Love You, and so many others. Sissy Winans, I love her songs, and some of those. And Dolly Parton, I love her songs.
Okay. That's so nice. So, how far have you gone in music? You stayed on the top, or you stayed down, trying to build your way up?
I don't know how to say it, but I'm used to going. For now, I've been going like around Europe. This last year, 2017, I've been so much around Europe. I've gone so much around Stockholm, around Sweden. I've been in Umeå. I've been in Göteborg several times. It's almost like my second home.
Okay.
I've been in Eskilstuna. I've been in basically most of the places. So now it's like when I go to some place, somebody recognizes me. And I've also been in the Kenyan radio and Kenyan TVs, doing some interviews and also singing. My songs are being played there. I was also interviewed by a program that sent some of my music in Sala, the radio station Sala. And then I also have a radio program that I used to play my songs. So I used to call the program Rambling Water International, and I used to have not just my songs but also other people's songs.
Okay, that's nice. So, what language do you sing in?
It's a mixture, but unfortunately I don't have a Swedish song, but it's coming. It's coming. I began mostly with the Swedish, with the English language, because majority of people can understand English. But then when I went to the interview in Kenya and they asked me, do you have any Kenyan song, any Swahili? At that time I didn't have any Swahili or Kikuyu or no other language apart from English, and I felt so ashamed. So when I came back, the first thing I did is record a Kikuyu song. So I recorded a Kikuyu song, and then now recently I've recorded a Swahili song that is called Wewe ni Bwana, that I sing like almost everywhere. And you can find most of my music. They are on Spotify, they are on YouTube, they are Reverb Nation, they are different places.
Okay. So you know, sometimes when you start a project or a business or you know a career, sometimes it goes down. You don't know how things will be. How do you fight your way, or what build you up to continue pushing?
For me, it's the first thing is that when I began the music. For me, music has been a way to encourage myself, a way to motivate myself. It's a way for me to communicate to God and for God to communicate to me. But I've sung different places and people have told me that they have been encouraged by the music, because I try to sing, even if it is gospel music, I try to sing in a way that anyone can be able to listen to it and get something that can encourage the person. Because for me, it's not just about singing, it's about the message. What message am I giving? And right now we are living in a world whereby there's so much negative music, negative vibes everywhere you go. And I want to be able to give somebody hope. That you can listen to the music, whatever situation you're going through, that it can lift up your spirit, that you can look at it and say, if she was able to do something about what she can do, then maybe I can be able to do that. And for me, the thing that builds me up and encourages me is just to go and encourage just one person. If I can encourage one person with just the music, and not just the music, but every song I've written has a testimony behind it. Like I was totally paralyzed, and then there's a music to that, about how God brought me from my situation to where I could be able to do something. There was a time I was so low. I was going through a divorce, and I was feeling like I'm not good for anything. I better die, and there's no, and that is something that affects so many people here today, around the world, where you feel like you're useless, you don't have anything worth living for. And I remember that time as I was meditating, and I'm like, what is there to live for? And then God just began telling me, you will touch the nations of the world. That no matter what you're going through, there's always somebody backing you up. Even if sometimes, because sometimes we say, oh, I don't believe that there is a God. But there's always a strength that backs you up, that tells you that you can be able to do something, that you can be able to rise up from whatever situation that you are. Maybe you've been looking for jobs, and the job has not been coming. You look for it, you go for all courses, and you cannot get nothing, and you're like, okay, maybe I'm done. There's nothing worth living for. But my message in everything is like, there's hope. As long as there's life, there's always hope. And that is what I try to bring out, not only in the music, in everything I do. I try to encourage at least one person, so that at least somebody somewhere can be able to get something to live for, and beginning to dig out all those gifts that we have inside of us, because every one of us has gifts. I might not be like somebody else, I might not sing like somebody else. I enjoy the way some of the people sing, I enjoy the way some people dance, I enjoy the work you are doing, and I can never be like you. I can never be do the things like that you do like you do, but I can be me. And when I'm me, that is when I'm more successful. And it could be through music, it could be through the radio program that I have. It could be through whatever it is that I do, and also that everyone else that is listening to me and watching me. So don't give up, no matter how hard and difficult your situation looks like. Just know that there is hope, and if there is a dream inside of you that God has given you, and you are able to do something about it, even if it looks so difficult right now, it looks impossible, but just know that even if that it is impossible, just know that God can give you the grace to be able to see the impossibility to becoming possibility.
Yeah. So inspiring. Like, God is the center, God is the key, God is our everything.
Yeah.
So tell me, looking back, like when you was young and how far you have come,
Yeah.
how is the improvement? What are you working on, and what is the future goals?
Yeah. Looking back, I used to say that what has been and what is right now, what has been before is something for me to learn, so that I can know, okay, what did I do wrong that time that I can be able to change so that I become something better. I want to continue that. I want to leave a message on this earth, that because everyone has a signature on this earth, and my signature is that I want to be able to give somebody hope. And it could be I'm planning on having television programs.
That's good. That's very good.
Doing the same thing. I'm planning to use every means possible to at least use my story. I've gone through so many things, and sometimes when you go so many negative things, you think that it's many people give up.
Yeah.
And especially like I've gone through divorce, and there are so many people that have gone through divorce, but passing through that doesn't mean that is where life ends. I want to help to use the things that people can say that this is the most shameful thing that I can pass through, to help the person to know that yes, I've gone through this, but what is it that I've learned out of that? I can say that I'm much better now than I was before. I was raised up, and I was brought up from a wealthy family, and everything was fine in my background. So I was so proud. I was the kind of person that you don't want to talk to twice. But I'm grateful for coming to Sweden. Yes, I might have gone through so many things, and I'm still going through so many things. And I remember there was a time my parents told me, "Why can't you come back home?" But I thought, if I go back home, I will never know what it means to struggle on my own and make it on my own. And I don't want to rely on them. And I have dreams. I don't want to continue with their dreams. It's good with their dreams, but I have my own dreams. And being the last born, they used to say boat whim. So I was just a spoiled girl, the spoiled brat. So coming here, all the things that I went through have taught me a lot, but has also brought gold out of me. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and the person was saying, "Oh, I'm going through pressure." I said, that's the best thing that can happen to you, because one thing that I've learned is that the times that you have the most negative times, the most things that are the worst thing that can happen to you, that is when you become so creative if you don't decide to go downward. But the most important thing is not to look down, but to begin look up. What is it that is in me? Why is it that I used to say like this? No policeman can stand and watch a toilet, and unless there is something very important inside that toilet. And unless maybe a bank, you can see a policeman, and the more high-ranked security you see, it means that whatever is there is very valuable. It's the same thing with our lives. For the devil to attack you, for you to go through the most difficult situations in life, it means that there is something in you. But instead of running away, just take the bull by the horn and keep running and keep pushing, and just find out, why is it that you are going through this? Why is it that this problem is coming against? Could it be that there's something that is in you, that is somebody that is afraid that you will find out, so they want to take you out? Because
oh my God, you are speaking to me too. Like, I'm passing through the same things. Like, I always wonder, like, is it something that God wants me to survive? to fight on, to push on going. And I always believe that there's a purpose of my life.
Yeah, yeah.
My life won't be taken away
No.
except God is ready to take it away.
Yeah.
So you are so inspiring.
Yeah.
I want you to continue what you are doing.
Yeah.
But right now, I want you to just speak to the girl, the boy, the young one, the adult, anybody out there that want to start their music business and career, want to be part of it, want to start, but they don't know how to do it because it's not everyone that is born in a wealthy family. It's not everyone that have the money. Some people have the voice, but they are not gifted with all the opportunities that we have in Sweden. We're talking about those in Kenya, in Africa, in any part of the world. Just speak to them, let them know.
Yeah. What I can say is that when it is in you, God will always, well, as long as there is a will, a way will come. When I began to sing and when I began to do what I do to a point whereby I can go to the studio and record, I started in the beginning in the choir, just being a backup singer. Many of those times I was not paid. Even now, most of the times when I go to different places, I don't always get paid. But it's because it's something that drives me, that I just love it. Just become passionate with what you just love. Let it come out. It could be in music, it could be in any area, and be yourself. Don't be like somebody else, just be yourself, because you will only be successful when you are doing what you are passionate about. And there's something about passion. When you are passionate about something, it's like pushing a ball that is fully pumped under the water. No matter how much you push it down, it will still go up. So make sure you speak to that dream, speak to yourself. And I remember I used to stand in the mirror and I look at myself and I tell myself, Esther, you are going to do great things. To the nations of the earth you will go and you will sing. And then I begin to speak to myself. And I looked at myself and I encourage myself, because it's one thing for somebody else to encourage you. I can encourage you for 1 second, 1 hour. But when you begin to speak to yourself, that is what makes a difference. And when you begin to speak to yourself, there is that time when you are used to hearing that your whole self becomes so ignited to a point where you begin to run and do what you are supposed to do. It could be in any area of your life. It could be in music. It could be in anything. And what I've learned is that when you are passionate about something, God will always create a way out for you. He will always bring people to you. He will always bring right people to you. Because in everything, if I can tell you that, if I stand here and tell you that I had everything in place, I will be lying to you. But I was passionate with what I was passionate about. I'm passionate about music. I'm passionate about talking to people. I'm passionate about encouraging you. Because I know that if you are able to stand and begin to do what you are created to do, then I have done my job. Yeah. And not only have I done my job, but you become a good citizen wherever you are. Because we are all answers to each other. You are an answer to me, and I'm an answer to you. I have something that you need, and you have something that I need. And that also brings us out of jealousy, out of envy, because sometimes we look at somebody and say, oh, they are succeeding. Let me take what they are doing. Let me take this idea. But one thing is for sure is that if that is not in you, if that is not what God has created for you to do, you might do it for a while. But you will not even get the strength enough to be able to fulfill and do everything that you are supposed to do. And you will get tired and you will end up hating those people for nothing. Put value on what you are gifted in and in what you are attracted to. Because the more you value something, the more it becomes, it will become even bigger. And you will end up doing what you are supposed to do. And ways how you're going to do it will just come automatically if you don't give up.
Oh my God, you're speaking to me too.
Oh.
I love it. I can just sit there and chat with you all day. You're so inspiring, so powerful. Like, it's so important that we all know that we all are gifted with something from the Most High, from God. Yeah. So no one is like empty vessel out here. No. We all have something in us that we can give out to the world. And you're so right about that. So if someone wants to find you, to get to listen to your music, where can they find you?
You can find me on YouTube. Okay. You just look for Esther Mwangi. Okay. You can also find me on Spotify. Reverb Nation. Okay. You can also find me on, if you check Esther Mwangi Facebook, or you just Google Esther Mwangi, you'll find You just see my face, and then Esther Mwangi, you find anything about Esther Mwangi is there. Oh, the world is too small.
So small, yeah. Thank you so much, Esther. It's so lovely having you here today. And we'll keep up with you.
Yeah, thank you.
A few months from now, a few years from now.
Yes.
We want to get to know how far you're going with your music.
Yeah.
Thank you so much and have a lovely evening.
Yeah, thank you very much. It is a pleasure to be with you guys, and thank you very much. And I just enjoyed it, and may God bless you.
Yeah,
and
thank
bless
you.
what you're doing.
Thank you. How you feel about Esther, and maybe we can have her here another time, not about the music, but just inspiring us guys. Like, oh my God, I just want to sit here and listen to all her words and stuff. Thank you guys so much. Leave us a thumbs up, give us, comment and share this video, and we'll see you guys next week. Thank you all. I love you, but God love you the most, right?
Yeah.
I love us the most.
Oh Lord, my when I